Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to Saturday Night Songs on Everfree Radio. I am Final Draft, and today we are going to be doing something kind of fun. We're going to be doing a surprise contest. So, in a minute, we're going to be joined by MandoPony, Michelle Creber, and her parents, Monique and Michael Creber. Awesome people all. But before we do that, we want to give you guys a chance to start guessing for which song they're going to release this week. So, here's how it's going to work. If you haven't already, you should go to Twitter and follow Michelle Creber's Twitter account at Michelle Creber. What you can do once we get closer to the time, we're going to start taking in guesses for this week's released song. Put your guess on Twitter. Tag it with the hashtag Jungle Ducks. That's #Jungle Ducks. And our good friend MandoPony, Andy Stein, is going to be keeping track of those guesses. So, while we set that up, while we get everything prepared so that we can take your guesses in for a wonderful prize, we're going to play a couple of nice tracks that MandoPony and Michelle Creber have already composed together. So, without further ado, 8-track, take it away. All right, we're back. And we're back today with MandoPony. Say hi, Mando.
Hi, Draft. Hi, Mando. I messed this up already.
Messed it up
I'm no
already.
good at this live stuff. What is it you're making me do? I am a recording artist, okay?
It's barrels.
An artiste.
Barrels! I'm a recording artiste.
You know what?
Ah,
What are you gonna do in 2 weeks then? When you're gonna be at literally 2 weeks from today at Everfree Northwest?
lip sync everything. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, it worked for what's the name? Milli Vanilli, I think.
Milli Vanilli?
Yeah,
You
I
did-
think that's the name of the band, right?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a Phillian. What is this?
Well, it's before your time. Don't worry about it, Andy. Well, we're also here today with the Creber clan, as it were. Michelle. Hi, Michelle.
Hello, I thought you weren't gonna get to me. I thought you guys gonna
I was
go
going
off
to forget.
the world. I was just left behind in the mud,
Well, you know what? It was
just like Applejack was.
all of these details becoming too obfuscating, I think.
Indubitably.
I was obfuscating object.
Well, and as we all know, you're here as well. Monique, say hi to the lovely fans.
Hi, lovely fans. How's everybody doing on this beautiful Saturday?
Well, maybe not beautiful everywhere,
Well,
but it's beautiful here. So
Beautiful
suckers
here
not
in
tripping.
Vancouver. It's hot
Oh.
and it's sunny and
It's so hot out.
a classic
It's really
summer
hot.
day here.
Yeah.
Well, and you know what? You guys are also joined today by someone that I'm really happy you guys were able to bring along. Talented piano player, legend in the music industry, Michael Creber. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm well, thank you. Well, at least a legend in my own mind.
Well, a legend to anybody, I think, who's heard your music, I'm sure. But anyway, no, it's awesome to have all three of you guys, here together live. It's awesome.
Oh,
So-
yeah, and we have other people with us too.
Well, they're hairier and they're four-legged. They're not exactly.
Oh.
Yeah, we
Oh,
have.
those guys. Yeah, I know those guys you're talking about.
They like to chirp in once in a while, yes, don't they?
Yes,
Yes.
one's being very quiet on Michelle's lap right now. We'll see how long that lasts.
Max the dog.
Yes.
But in addition to that, Michelle, I wanted to introduce a couple of other special guests who are here with us.
my grandparents are here with me. Grandma Tina and Granddad Ernie. Granddad Ernie. That's a little awkward. We just usually call him Granddad.
Well, hi.
You know, it must be interesting for him because he was a ham radio pioneer many, many years ago. He built his own radio and he was talking to people all around the world in a similar fashion quite a few years ago. So it must be interesting for him.
Oh, wow.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, so Tina and Ernie are joining us, and they're visiting from Ottawa right now, and this is the first time they'll get to hear Saturday night songs.
Well,
Oh,
hello.
wow.
Hello, family. Yeah, that's awesome. I think it's just
I love
crazy.
this.
I think it's crazy just how global, the internet radio can become. I know we have people listening in Malaysia. I know that we have people listening in Israel right now.
I think the most common thing that we get are people saying, "Oh, but your stream is going on at midnight my time," or "Oh, it's going to be at 5 a.m., but I'm going to be there anyway."
I think
It's
the
just
only
all over.
solution is to do a 24-hour marathon. I don't know. I don't know if I could handle that. Mando's just like, I want sleep. Well, okay, so before we get too far into the craziness, real quick, guys, once again, today we're going to be doing another one of the Name the Song contests. We're going to be operating this one through Twitter. The way that you can put in your guesses is by tweeting with the hashtag Jungle Ducks, that's # Jungle Ducks, your guesses.
Wait.
If you can make that noise through Twitter, you should be doing that as well.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
I made a theme song, but we're not going to premiere it today because I forgot the lyrics. So,
Oh,
You got their hopes up, and then you just dashed them.
Dashed
Come
them.
on.
That's
True.
dash them.
Any more exciting news than my Jungle Ducks theme song is that even possible?
What?
It is very amazing, very, very insane, and you guys will have a brony freak out.
Yes, guys.
Brony spaz.
They have a big announcement to make towards the end of the program today, so stay tuned for that. It's gonna be pretty awesome. But again, yeah, actually, there's aside from just the sheer curiosity of wanting to know what the track is, because I know that's just a burning curiosity for many people. there's an actual prize to be had if you guess the correct track. And that is a live chat in a chat window with MandoPony himself and Michelle Creber herself. So how awesome is
Ourselves, maybe. Hopefully, it's ourselves.
that? Well,
Maybe
hopefully.
by then we'll have a Planet of
Robot
the Apes
people.
reality.
You never know.
The thing is that if it was going to be the replica Michelle Creber and the replica Andy, then we'd have to go and we'd have to get him batteries and everything, and we have to make sure that all of the sensors are working correctly, and it's just a real pain.
Waterproofs, make sure
Annoying.
that there's no
Yeah.
that we don't blow our circuits from drinking water.
Yeah, exactly. Because I don't know where that was going. But anyway, continue. Let's
Awkward balloon. Awkward balloon. Thank you. There you go, Nadia.
Just saying.
And okay, so getting back to the nuts and bolts of this, as it were, basically, if for those of you who are in the IRC chat at chat.everfreeradio.com, you can send me questions that I can ask any one of these four amazing people. To private message them to me in the chat room. I'm in there. Final draft. Hi. And I can go through those questions as we go. But in the meantime, Monique, I think that you wanted to describe a little bit about the inspiration for these songs. What is this whole album concept about?
Well, when we started to create the album for Michelle, we thought about different ways that we could do it. And originally, Michelle and I discussed and Michael discussed something that would have a combination of some cover songs and some of her original material. And then the more we got into doing the great covers, there's so many fabulous songs out there, the more that it just seemed appropriate to do a whole project that is all covers. And looking through what we had and various ideas, I realized that a very cool theme would be to pick songs from each decade throughout the last 100 years. So this CD literally has top hits, at least one. Some decades have more than one, but at least one top hit from every decade for the last 100 years. So that's the theme, and Michelle's done some fabulous renditions of all of them. And of course, I think we've given away the titles of at least half the songs now, but there's still more that people don't know about yet. But the whole CD, the entire shebang, will be released at Everfree Northwest when she does her performance there with MandoPony and Acoustic Brony on the 18th in the evening. So we're extremely excited about that. Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. And I know that several of those tracks, Mando, you worked on a lot of those, working on the production and also doing some of the backup vocals. As you guys just heard, Boy from New York City and Wanted Dead or Alive, both 80s tracks, that you worked on both of those, didn't you?
I did work on both of those, and I was very happy to do so.
In fact, they were both Andy's arrangements, both those songs.
Yeah.
Oh, stop it, you. Yes, it's true. It was. I had a lot of good inspiration because I've been a big fan of course, Wanted Dead or Alive for a long time. And although the 80s I can still technically claim that I am a child of the 80s, being born in 88. Although I can claim that it is a bit before my time and had to do a little bit of research and stuff, but it was a lot of fun. And wasn't the first track that we worked on together? Wasn't that Wanted Dead or Alive, or was it Boy from New York City?
It might have been Boy from New York City. I think they were pretty close to. Yeah, no, it was Boy from New York City first.
Okay.
And then they were pretty close together though. Because then we thought of the second idea, and they were both for EFR's 80s week.
That's right.
Which was awesome. And we are going to be doing a 90s week. It's going to get rescheduled. It's a little bit too close to the line right now, but there will be a 90s week coming soon. So stay tuned for a post about that.
I'm stoked for that.
Well, and so you guys have already released some songs from the 60s, from the 50s, from the 40s and 30s. Should we give these guys the first hint? What decade is this song from?
There's so many numbers, Draft.
Okay, so this is hint number one. People will have 5 minutes to send in a single guess for each hint, right? So they can tweet once per hint with the hashtag Jungle Ducks. And Michelle is about to tell you the first hint then.
Yes. Max, do you want to? No, he's lying on his back like this on Dad's lap, just completely. So
Max
I'll take this one, Max. I'll take one for the team. You know what? This is 1 decade after 90s week, which is a shame because then we'll have to do 2000s decade. 20. What would you call it?
Well, back in the 1900s, they called them the aughts. So I've been keen on calling them the aughts.
200.
This song was released back in '04.
20th. This is fail.
It's okay. This song is from the Ticketies.
Some of the aughts.
From the 2000s. That's the first hint.
Right, that's how you would say that.
Yes. And we are going to be tweeting these hints as well.
I believe so.
We are. And
Cool.
thank you for reminding us to do
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay.
So remember, guys.
Like, why aren't there any questions coming in? It's like, well, are you on Twitter? No, who told us that? What?
Well, you remember, everyone, too, that if you want your vote or your guess or your submission to count, you need to hashtag it Jungle Ducks. That's # Jungle Ducks, and we will be keeping close monitor of those things. So I've actually gotten a bunch of questions from a bunch of people all over the place.
Questions.
The first one is from. Was that a dear reader voice? Is that what I just heard you do, Andy?
I answer nothing. No, as the questions pour in, like a river of curiosity stemmed only by the tides of time. You want to know how I got these scars?
Oh, God, yeah, that kind of slipped into it.
I know, it turned into Joker for no reason.
That was good.
Okay.
Well, Mr. Mando.
When did you? Was it you that were watching that movie? We watched that movie like 3 weeks ago.
We did, and it was awesome.
It was
it
awesome.
prepared for watching
Because Heath Ledger's like, you know how I got these scars? I can't do it. It's a man voice.
How did you get Joker? How did you get
Okay, no, that was disgusting. He
That's
spit
Batman.
in my face. He's like, yeah, I got this scar. And that me and I was like, say it, don't spray it. God,
Don't spray it, Batman.
it's like,
Dude.
man, we need to get like a paper shield or something. God, it's just like he's doing all these impressions, and we're like, man, you gotta hold in your saliva there, buddy.
Oh, my. Well, guys, we have our first question from Tim Grofner. Tim Grofner. The question is for Max and Marley, actually.
Oh, Max, come here. All right.
They are available for questions, yes.
The question reads, woof, bark, bark, bark,
make a
woof,
noise for
wow,
them?
wow, woof.
Okay, Max,
You
can you
ready?
make a noise? Ready? There you go. There you go.
Oh, apparently, I think he was offended.
Dad is moving. No, that's because Dad is moving his mouth trying to get up, and he doesn't like it.
Okay. It sounded like he was offended.
Ready?
Oh, that was Max sneezing.
Sneeze.
Oh, kisses. You're so funny. Oh, no, stop it. You're such a licker, man. Should I make a noise for them? Ready? Can you bark? Mom. Oh, he has to be sitting down. Doesn't bark.
I actually have a question. If that's cool for me. I mean, am I allowed to ask questions?
No, never. How dare you?
Wait, no, we didn't know what the question was for Max and Marley.
Oh, that was the question. Was
That
bark
was
before?
it.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. I thought that was going to be his response.
Right.
It's in secret code.
Oh,
That's why I'm
Max?
wondering if it was somehow offensive, but
Tim wrote in the chat, dogs.
all right.
No.
So my question is actually for Michael Creber, Father Creber.
Yeah.
And it is, do you have any sort of association with anything regarding phones or bananas? And if you do, could you explain that for us, please?
I have an association with phones, and I have indeed worked on. In fact, I am the co-composer of a tune that involves both phones and bananas. Are you familiar with any such tune out there?
Well, it makes me think of one thing. Boop, boop.
that song called Cellular Fruits?
I believe I've heard of a song called Mango Rotary, but that was but that was released in 1982, and I haven't heard it in a while.
That was new technology back then. But banana phone indeed was new technology in the 90s, and Rafi invented this little riff one morning, and I would go over to his apartment and we were writing a whole record. So he said, "What do you think of this one?" He pulled out his guitar and he went, "Boop doop doop." I went, "Banana phone, that's amazing." He said, "Well, I don't know, it's not good." I said, "Yes, it's great." So for the next 2 days we sat down. We wrote the whole song. I think we actually wrote it about a day and a half. So, and it's a fun little tune, and went on our record in 1994, and we were actually nominated for a Grammy that year for Best Children's Record.
And they won a Juno, which is the Canadian equivalent to a Grammy.
But you know what? They got beat by Lion King in the Grammys, and who was
Elton
it?
John.
Oh, Elton John, yeah.
Yeah.
Elton John stealing all our Grammys.
Sir
What are you doing, Elton? I mean, Sir Elton.
It was an honor to be nominated. It was a great honor, and we're very proud of the tune. And yes, it's a very punny tune. I don't know if you've noticed. It's
a phone with a peel.
Yeah, that's right. It's a grandma phone and a grandpa phone. It's got a lot of phone puns in it, and so on. So.
Wait, Andy, do that. Wait, ready? Andy, you know what to do. Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone.
You got multiphonics going on there, dude.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michelle Creber and MandoPony.
Thank you.
There you
What
go.
a team.
We're clapping for each other.
Yes. No, you were clapping for yourself. I know it. I mean, I'll clap for myself. I mean, yes.
That's so true. Oh, God. Oh,
Guys, a
I'm
thought
sorry.
occurs. I believe it's been 5 minutes.
Oh,
It's been more than
time
5
for
minutes.
clue number
Oh, no.
2.
Okay.
Okay.
So excited.
And Andy, have you been monitoring the responses with the hashtag Jungle Ducks?
I have been. I've been looking at a lot of these, and let's see. Do you want me to just go through and read off a couple of the answers or a couple of the questions?
Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't we do? Okay, Max is
You good,
coughing here. Why don't we?
Oh, there you go.
Okay, there we go.
You good,
Hairball.
buddy?
Yeah.
There you go. Good boy. You can't. Oh, there he goes. Shaking it up. There he goes.
Why don't we do the second clue and then we'll read some
Sure. Sounds good.
since we're off schedule.
All right.
Okay, so Michelle.
Now
can
this is
you
a very.
please-
This is a giveaway.
the second clue.
What
You can't read my writing?
the mystery?
Oh, for sure.
What? No, that okay. Yes, I saw that. The mystery song it's a giveaway, a ballad. Oh no.
A ballad.
You've already guessed it.
Thousands? Well, I know what that is.
Like, yeah, there was only thousands of them.
Well, that was really funny because Mom just wrote on this piece of paper that has these clues here, and then she wrote my mystery song is. I was like, well, I know, I see that it's the ballad. Like what? I was so confused. It was really funny. The last episode of Saturday Night Songs, one of the songs that we were thinking of doing was "Respect" by Aretha Franklin, but we ended up doing "Think," right? And for some reason, Mom had been like spending the entire day just completely working and everything, and she was tired and stuff. And we both were, but this entire time, people were guessing "Respect," and then all of a sudden Tim comes on, and he wasn't there. Tim Grobner, my first fan, and he always guesses, and he's always there. So the first guess he does is "Respect," and Mom goes, "Oh!" on the radio. I was like, "What?" And I started frantic arm moves, like, "What? And then she types in Skype, and then to Final Draft and HR is like, "It's been guessed." I was like, "What?" What? And then
Dude, that was
again. And I was like, okay. And then it went to the song. And I was like, okay, what is happening? What is that? I was so confused. And then I'm like, Mom, the song is "Think." No.
Really?
I might
Really, Andy?
Really? Did you have to do that?
No, hold on, Andy. Was that what I thought it was?
I'm sorry. I'm just doing my friend Bob's voice.
Oh,
This is official shout out to Rob Bob, the animator for Epic. Well, not animator, but writer for Epic Web Time, and we've got some more stuff in the pipeline. He's
I thought
he's
that was our code for if somebody guessed it.
Oh my gosh, they did.
Did somebody?
Maybe.
That was the code? I thought that it was...
Did somebody already guess it?
What is happening? Oh dear.
That was our code, Andy. What are you doing?
Okay, Andy, you confused me there for a sec because I made, we were talking about a story that made a mistake, and then you always make that noise. So I was like, what is this? Oh, okay.
Okay, so how about we go to a song
Why don't
and
we do
sort
that?
out whether somebody's actually guessed this or not?
I think that might make sense.
All right.
All right, guys. So we're gonna go to a quick song. We're gonna finagle this. We're gonna figure this out. And yes, a big shout out to Rob Bob. He's an inspiration for us all. He's taught me how to delineate. He's taught me to delineate between what is garbage and what is not, and that right there is an invaluable service. So we're gonna quick go to, I believe, "Spies in the Night." Was that our choice of song?
Yeah.
That's an awesome track. This is another track that Andy worked on with Michelle Creber, as well as Natalie Sharp, who is a really talented musician in her own right as well. I mean, just amazing.
And extremely funny.
Oh,
And
yeah.
unfortunately, she's not joining us this time from her protected, undisclosed. What is it? Andy, you gotta say it.
From a protected, undisclosed bunker.
Join us at 1900 hours. Be there or be square. And transmission. Womp, 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 womp.
And then I dropped the bass.
That was my imitation
And then
of dubstep.
he dropped the bass.
Womp, womp, womp.
Wop 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 wop.
Yep. Alrighty, I want to hear "Spies in the Night," you guys. What do you say?
I
Yeah.
say yes. I say yes.
Let's do it.
All right, cool. So take it away, track.
Shadows looking through an open window, footsteps following you wherever you go. Undercover eyes search to find the key to alibis. Living in a hideaway, you can't hide, you can never get away. They'll find you, be aware of strangers in the dark.
Jealous, lovers quarrel and suspicion, passions justifying their position. Vengeance on the rise, now they're throwing daggers from their eyes. Maybe they can find a way past their pride, live and let it die away. If not, they'll lie a lot and fight a lot. But to beware, 'cause in the air there's spies in the night. They go wherever you are.
winds are calm in the channel.
The boat will sail at midnight.
Listen very carefully. You don't have much time, and we're being watched.
You're being watched? By who?
I don't know, but we have the pictures.
Oh, thank you. You don't know how much this means to me.
Do you have our money?
Yes, of course I do. Meet me in an hour. Position A, code DHX. I'll be...
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Spies in the night, they go wherever you are. You're in their sights, watch out for spies in the night. Spies in the night, they go wherever you are. You're in their sights, watch out for spies in the night.
All right, we're back, and we have a winner. Somebody has already guessed the song this week. So
You guys
before
are amazing.
that,
That's
we were
what the- What? Do it again.
yeah. We used that as the code sound, and I didn't know whether or not Mando was doing that as a tribute to the great Rob Bob.
See,
who,
yeah, that's what I was confused about.
Well, I mean, I was trying to keep it on the DL, but whatever.
is that how the kids are saying it these days?
It's how the kids are saying it.
That is how it is hip.
Then their fanny packs and their Zubas. Is that how this is done?
Fanny packs and their Zumba exercises.
You don't even know what Zubas are, do you? You don't. It's okay.
He
There's
doesn't.
a big silence.
He doesn't.
There's
Crickets.
crickets.
I should feel ashamed for knowing what they are. Andy,
Yeah.
Zubas were the highlight of fashion in the 20th century.
Oh.
They were zebra print pants.
Oh, nice.
And every kid I knew when I was in elementary school had to have them. They were just that awesome, These
I
were the
got-
days of crisscross and vanilla ice. What?
I
What's
got-
that?
Them with your pet Stegosaurus.
I did.
Oh, dear.
I gotta get me some of them zebra pants.
I gotta get me some of them there zebra pants. That's what all the kids be wearing these days. So
Do they go well with Crocs?
I'm going to just say this boldly and to the public, nothing goes well with Crocs.
Oh,
Oh, socks.
bird, Dad,
Burn.
Burn.
Socks. Socks and
burn, burn to the daddy-o.
Okay. So just really quick, I wanted to, get you guys' take before we play this track for everyone and everyone can find out what the track this week was. What you guys, just a little bit about what you put into how you made it. Like, what's production like?
Sure. Well, this was actually pretty easy for me in some ways because I've loved this song for a very long time. It's got I've kind of got a personal connection to it. I've loved it ever since I was very young. It's been very meaningful to me, and so I was really glad whenever they approached me about doing it. And for this track, I got to work in a couple of really great studios. Not only laying down vocals in the Creber's home studio, but also going to another great studio. I actually don't remember the name of it, so I'll let Michael talk a bit about it. But it's beautiful, and I got to do guitars and some string arrangements, and it was really great. It was a great experience. It was the most professional recording experience that I've gotten a chance to be involved with, and very thankful for that.
But
Most
didn't
welcome.
you record some guitar in the same studio that we got shredded by Michael Bublé?
Oh yeah, that happened too.
That was funny.
That's another story, though.
The best part was the fact that we were talking about pizza for 20 minutes and Michael Bublé listened to us idiotically talk about, okay, should we have cheese? Should we have extra cheese? Should we have broccoli?
Broccoli?
All of a sudden,
No, I was like, is any way we could get vegetables? I was like, no, should we get some cheese? Should we get cheddar cheese or mozzarella? Or should we get
guys,
cheese or oh my gosh.
Michael Bublé just steps over. He's like, it's like in this loft, and he's like, "You guys, I will order the pizza for you if you will just be quiet."
Keep it down.
And he actually did. God bless him. He was just like the nicest guy, and it was such a funny and fun little moment. But
Because
And you can check out photographic proof on Michelle and Andy's Facebook pages
yes,
and Twitter accounts.
Hey, Michelle, I heard you react to broccoli on pizza. I just want to say this to all the public, and I feel vindicated right now. Growing up, my mom insisted on putting broccoli on pizza. I'm not making that up.
that's really
It's awful. And I want
interesting.
last week my mom was listening. I don't think she's listening this week, but if she is, Mom, broccoli on pizza is awful. It's terrible. It's for decades.
I like broccoli. I like vegetables. The only vegetable I really don't like is celery. I don't. The smell is really like it doesn't appeal to me at all.
Digress.
I
Yeah,
think,
bro, we got
I think if we
benefit
keep
from
this
the story.
conversation up, most of the audience will become vegetables. Just
Yes, or leave. So
We
so
can
after,
steer it back to the collaboration.
yes.
And Andy and I, this is Michael here. We worked together. Andy basically arranged the song, and we think it's a lovely arrangement. And what happened is we took a vocal into the studio, which is the Armory Studio, by the way. It's a famous studio. It's been around for about 20 years. It's a fabulous place to work. Beautiful big open room, lots of wood, and great engineers there.
Who recorded their Kiss?
Oh yeah, you can go to their
AC/DC,
website. It's
goes on and
amazing.
on.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then we re-recorded a piano and bass, and later on we had drums. A friend of mine does drums online, and he's an amazing session drummer. And so we put all that stuff together and mixed it, and then of course Andy did his wonderful magic with the guitars and the string overdub. So we have ourselves a beautiful track.
And then Andy and I and our friend Colleen did all the background vocals for it.
Yes,
That's right.
fantastic. Yeah, it sounds
So
great.
yeah, that song took 4 studios and lots of days to create, but it was
It came together beautifully.
yeah. So I think we should show it to them. What do you guys think?
Yes, after talking about broccoli and totally blowing out their brains. Let's do that.
sorry, Flamebow Dash. It's boring to listen about broccoli. Well, you know what? Sorry. It tastes good and it's good for you. Don't listen to Final Draft.
Except
Listen
if it's put on a
Michelle.
pizza.
Go
Except if
nuts.
it's put on a pizza. My God. All right, everybody. So without further ado, this week's new track, world premiere. 8-track, take it away.
I hope you never lose
All right, and we are back, and I think that was a pretty cool track. I mean, first of all, it's MandoPony and Michelle Creber and Michael Creber. I mean, what more could you want? What more could you want? Before we go into talking about the track, though, really quick, I want to remind everybody who's listening that we're going to be making I should say Michelle's going to be making a really, really cool announcement.
Two announcements.
Like two announcements. It's like
been doubled?
the announcements have been doubled. Yeah,
I love it.
What? Oh my goodness.
It's amazing. So everybody stay tuned for that. But why don't you guys talk just a little bit more about what went into the making of this track?
I hope you dance.
A lot of sessions.
Yes.
A lot of sessions.
Not
Gotta work.
Saturday night song. Saturday night though. Saturday night took about 18 sessions.
Yeah.
18 tries.
But there was some blood, sweat, and tears involved, I think.
Yeah, well, you see, the song, it's really weird because I don't know why it was so hard.
It didn't come easy at first, but we just
It
kept trying different things, and eventually all the pieces started falling into place, and now it's one of my favorite songs on the project, just the way that it turned out.
Yeah, I agree too. And there's a really magical point there where there's a big stop and a key change. And I'm wondering who that was. Whose idea was that?
Whose idea was that?
I'm very proud of that idea. That's my favorite part of the song.
Yes, me too.
I love it. I remember the first time whenever you guys talked to me about it, the first thing I got to you was you got me some temp vocals, and then I just laid down the strings.
Yeah.
And then I think that first track that I sent you guys was just a string arrangement with her vocals.
Yeah.
And or no, it might have even been mine, but like I've been really partial ever since the very beginning to the way the strings sound, and of course I've loved that song for ages, and I was just very proud to have my guitars in there and some vocals in there, and very proud to have worked on the track. It sounds awesome. Very glad.
Yeah.
Well,
we're so thankful to have you on it. It's really worked out well. Michelle has Colleen, who's the other person that's singing background vocals with Andy and myself. She is a girl who I taught vocals to since she was very young, and then she's grown up now in her early 20s, and
she's in
is
Saturday Night,
still
too.
a dear friend of ours. Yeah, she's singing in the song Saturday Night.
She's very, very distinctive voice, because when it breaks down to the Saturday Night, and then I'm like, that's her voice, and then it keeps doubling, and then Natalie comes in. That's all awesome.
When Colleen was young and Michelle was just a little tiny baby, she sang "I Hope You Dance" in one of our concerts, and that's where Michael and I first learned about the song. And
so Colleen was
this
extremely
was a little tribute to Colleen to add this song to the project, and I think it's turned out really well.
Well, so we have a winner though.
I'm sorry. I have to say this. It is a tribute to Charlie. God rest.
Charlie, her dog?
Moment of silence.
Oh,
Charlie the dog.
okay, Charlie the dog.
That's a long silence.
But we haven't announced
This
the winner.
is not funny.
We have not announced the winner.
Fine.
Although he probably knows who he is.
That's true.
Might.
What? Wait, what?
And actually,
sorry, yeah.
he won another. I think he was one of the winners
He
on
was
the Saturday night.
Yeah,
song.
I was
remember
thinking
you
that when I
saying,
rushed to the washroom. Okay, we only have 4 minutes. Okay. Robert Bullock. Yes, he's the winner.
Congratulations.
Woo! Hey, Robert, we'll look forward to talking to you in live chat. If
Woot
you
woot.
can, you probably, send us an email. I probably already have your contact info for the last contest, but maybe just drop an email to info@michellekreber.com, and we'll get that organized. It probably won't happen until after Everfree Northwest, because it's just kind of crazy. Yeah, but you never know. We might pull it together next week. We'll see. We'll see what your schedule's like.
Sometimes.
There's just all sorts of crazy going on with that convention.
Crazy.
We
It's so
try.
exciting. We can't wait.
It's really exciting. All these fans have been sending me these things that they've made all these really, really, really cute apple bloom things, and they're saying, "Oh, I'll give this to you at the Everfree." I'm like, yes, please, yes, thank you, yes.
You better bring an
definitely
extra suitcase for all the things that people are
I
bringing
am
for
super
you.
excited. Like, you fans are just amazing. What you do, the things that you post on my Twitter and Facebook, it just makes me so happy that you guys spend so much time on these little things. It's just, you guys don't get recognized for how the effort that you put in there, and I really, really appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks so much for being so supportive to Michelle and her music. Michael and I also really appreciate that.
Yeah, no kidding. Thank you.
And I'll just go ahead and go on record and say thank you to everybody who listens to my music as well. I just hit 21,000 on my YouTube, and
I'm sorry. What did you say? Wait. I'm sorry. 21,000?
Well, I mean,
21.
I have.
Are you kidding me?
I have been on. No, I'm not.
Dude, I only
It's not a
have
joke.
like less than 4,000. Are you kidding me?
It's
Are you
not
kidding
that.
me? Are you kidding me?
You seem very
Look
upset.
at that face. Do you think that? Oh, okay. This is rigged. This is rigged.
No, I don't think it's rigged.
Are you kidding me?
You can't strengthen me over the internet, okay?
We had this tender moment there. It was there, and it's just gone. And I just want to recapture that energy just for 1 second and
Just to let you know.
apologize to everyone who's ever heard my music.
Just to let you know, I just did pick up Max, and I was pointing his paws at the microphone.
Oh my.
No, I didn't. He's just like this. He's just like lying on his back on the floor like a pillow.
I gotta give a quick shout out to Jessie Nowacking, a very talented voice actress and a good friend, who just tweeted saying, "Never realized just how much I love Michelle Creber's singing. It has so much power behind it. It's so different. Wonderful voice."
Oh, thank you.
She's actually a pretty well-known fan voice actress. She played Vinyl Scratch in Epic Wub Time. So
Bass Cannon.
That's right.
Yeah, that was so much.
I also should shout out to the Living Tombstone who's in the chat. So hi Tomb, how are you doing?
Tombstone, love the new mix we just sent you.
No,
we just
Hold on, that's super secret stuff.
What's this?
This is what Natalie would say. What? That's look, it's a bird in a tree.
Oh my. Well, and so there are a lot of great people in the chat right now. Too many of them actually, but we have a couple of questions just to get to really quick before you guys have to go and before we make the super special double announcement.
2. It's like if you had Henrik Sedin and then it's like, oh my gosh, he has a brother that's just as amazing.
It's craziness.
What?
Okay. Michelle, here's a question for you. And this is you can answer if you can. A yes or no. Just please to the bronies. Variety guy says, will Apple Bloom be singing soon?
Can't answer.
There you go. All right.
Answer that.
Let that be a lesson to everyone. No season 3 questions. All right.
That actually just reminds me. A lot of fans send Michelle requests to see if she can do voices for videos or things or whatever.
Do it. I'm sorry.
It's not that she doesn't want to be accommodating, but she just.
I love you guys, though.
Oh.
I love you.
Did you hear that? Apple Bloom just said she loves you. Be happy, internet.
Yeah, guys, we get a lot of questions like this each week, and I'm sorry for putting you through that there for a second. But guys, remember, when it comes to voice actors and the people who work on the show, they can't reveal unrevealed information. So
I got it. But I can.
No, I can't.
I was gonna say.
Oh, I could totally say though that I was at lunch with Sabrina Alberghetti, Jason Thiessen, and Jim Miller.
And he might have been in the animation studio with me and Claire drinking hot chocolate from an amazing coffee machine.
It was like such.
That might have happened, maybe not. No. See,
Here.
Andy, I got a quick question for you.
Season 3 might have ponies.
Yes. Hold on. Andy, I got a quick question for you.
Yes, go ahead.
Are you trying to make the entirety of the internet jealous? And if so,
Yes.
why are you so successful?
Because we are awesome. High five. Ready, Andy? 1, 2, 3. You're gonna do this. 1. I felt it. I felt the
Bradley Sanchez sent a tweet saying, Michelle, what are you talking about? You already sang as Apple Bloom in The Perfect Stallion. And so maybe we misunderstood the question. We thought they were asking whether was anything coming up with Apple Bloom singing. But if the question was that has Apple Bloom ever sang, yes, Michelle has sang as Apple Bloom and of course as Sweetie Belle.
See,
And I cannot say
The Perfect Stallion is
I
all of
might
her voices
be
other than
singing in season. What season?
You know what you can do? Hold on. You can do the non-answer. You will neither confirm nor deny the potential for a song in season 3. You know, it's a non-answer.
I like what Nintendo does. They say Nintendo does not speculate on rumors or speculation. Cannot comment on rumors or speculation. So you should just go around saying, Michelle Creber does not comment on rumors or speculation.
You could take like a tape recorder with you everywhere and just press a button. Michelle Creber does not comment on rumors or speculation.
It's like the things in Santa Claus 3, those little candy things that he records and then he goes back in the globe. That's a really funny movie. I like that.
I don't even know.
I believe it's Santa. I love you, Santa. But if there's a logical explanation for Santa, then Santa Claus. You know Santa Claus movies with
Tim Allen?
Yeah. No. Yeah, I'm thinking of the right movie. I have sorry, brain freeze there. I'm talking about Santa Claus, and if there was an explanation for Santa, that would be it. Just saying, they're so realistic.
That's true.
All right.
This.
Well, I got another question. This one I think is come on, Flutternate, get with the program. Flutternate asks, will Michelle be featured at a panel at Everfree Northwest? Do you know anything about that, Michelle? I hear there's going to be this panel. Everybody, I'm really excited to announce this too. It's up on their schedule too.
It's going to be with Claire Peters and Maddie Corlett. Wait, no, that's wait, no, Matt.
Sweetie Lou and Scooter Bell.
Scooter Bell.
That's Claire. Square.
It's
no.
canon. It's scientific fact.
Letite.
No, you know what? I'm really excited about that too because I'm hosting that panel, so that's going to be a lot of fun.
No kidding.
And I'm indeed, and I'm calling it tentatively the "Let's hope that Maddie Peters gets a chance to talk" panel. That's
she's such a quiet girl.
She really is. It's amazing. I've met her twice in person, and she's so, she's so reserved. And when we did our interview with her, we were like, so how do you like playing Skulu? It's great.
It's nice.
It's nice.
She's Fluttershy.
And Andrea is Pinkie Pie, which she's definitely more like Pinkie Pie.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah,
She does these really, really funny voiceover spazzes. Which is just like randomly in the studio. It's kind of like a contest with her and Tabitha, and they always do this, ah! And all these random like animal noises. It's just they do the funniest things sometimes.
Oh, we just interviewed
my favorite
Tabitha,
is when Litoka does an Indian accent competition. We do that all the time. We're talking the pony voices. We do the lyrics in an Indian accent. It is very funny.
You know what he did to me when I was in Vancouver last month? I think
wine gums.
Well, I gave him pounds of those. He loves them. He loves them. I called him from the hotel phone because I'm a poor American and my cell phone wasn't working in Canada, and I called him from the hotel phone, and then he called back. And I answer the phone, and it's like, hello, housekeeping? You need your bed turned down? And I said, no, our bed is fine. And he goes, no, this is Lee. I'm like, damn it,
Oh, see, the best environment is the My Little Pony voiceover room.
Oh, man.
It's this big old room, and it has a lot of microphones in it, and a lot of crazy people inside of it, usually. And then there's a little stuffy that is a vampire, in a little cabinet that is a bench, and his name is Mr. Vampire. And there's also sometimes other random objects that we make fun of, just randomly. I don't know. It's just like once there was like a really odd contraption. It's just like it's hilarious. So I think someone puts them in there on purpose just so we can all talk in weird voices, explaining what we think this object is. Awkward balloon.
Crickets.
No. I was scanning through. We had a lot of questions. I have a good one from Luminare, who asks, what is the estimated amount of tracks to be on the new CD, and will there be an order of decades? I think what he's asking is, will they be in order?
It's safe to say that we have
A bunch.
13 and possible bonus tracks.
Yeah, you know, 13 or 14. 13 or 14. And
And in order, you can talk about
It's
yeah.
It sounded like she said Tabitha. I'm like, what?
And also, with regards to the order, the order is not in terms of the progression of decades. The order
It will
is
not be chronological.
No, it won't be chronological.
Yeah. And also, Mom just spent, she was up until 7 o'clock in the morning working on the
It was
order.
definitely daylight when I went to bed.
It was funny because she said that
working on the order.
I think the grandma and granddad woke up 30 minutes before Mom
went to bed.
Oh, good morning. Oh, good night. I love that conversation.
What happened is that she said that she's got these windows in her office, and then all of a sudden, after about a few hours, she just went, and she totally freaked out because there was this light in her window.
I got startled by the daylight that I didn't realize had descended upon me.
It's like a vampire.
Oh, wow.
I had to rush back to my cave after that.
Oh, we should speed things up because it's already 7:05.
Well, I got one last question for you that I promised I would ask. It's from a friend of the show, Osaka Jack. He asked
He's not a ditch. He is a pot, and I was trying to find a word that would be larger than a pot, and then I accidentally said a ditch, but you are much more sophisticated than a ditch.
Did you say this question is from Osaka Jack?
It is from Osaka Jack, who could not join us today. He sent it to me several hours ago.
Oh, because that's what I was going to say. He already told us he couldn't.
Okay.
Yeah, he sent it to me several hours ago, and I
Osaka.
promised him I'd ask it. I
Okay.
promised him I'd ask it. So his Saturday Night Song question in absentia is, what is the oddest song for any of you guys that you have ever done? And then he said, pun well in my honor, and I tried, Osaka. God, I tried.
What was the question?
What is the oddest song you've ever done? Strangest song you've ever had to sing or something?
What is song? Oh,
That goes for all of you guys. Yeah, he has good questions.
So what is it? The oddest? Say it again.
the oddest song you've ever had to sing.
Strangest song ever sang.
Strangest, weirdest, most unusual.
What do you think?
I've probably had many of those. I'm just trying to think of what might be
What do you think?
Yeah.
Loving you with bananas. Do you know that one? Oh, your red scarf matches your eyes. You closed your cover before striking. Your daddy had the ship fitter blues. Loving you is making me bananas. You don't know that?
Okay, that was
Okay,
really
yeah,
random.
that was
Yeah,
really
good.
weird, Dad.
That's pretty weird.
Okay,
though.
that's why
Okay.
we don't bring him on the show normally.
Keep me around for this stuff.
Oh,
Keep
I
me
know
around
what
for
to
this
do.
stuff.
Hey, Andy, Silicone Jazz Dog Whoa, thanks for the nuts. So what happens is that I make Dad a very nice Father's Day card, and Andy, my Uncle Chris, and Mom signs it. And so we all having Dad for his Father's Day dinner, and we're having nice crab and a cake and everything. So we hand him this card, and it's got we have this saying that's been in our family for so many years. It's Selatoe Jazz Dog Whoa. It's I don't know. See, Dad, this
That
is
comes,
Slay-Doh.
that, it's Slato
This is-
Jazz Dog. It
Slay-Doh
comes from
Dog.
another Raffy LP.
Oh,
that
did
Daddy
I
worked
say
on.
Selatoe
Yeah,
Jazz?
you
Whoa. Okay, Slato Jazz Dog Whoa.
Slay-Doh.
Slato Jazz Dog Whoa. And this is why he wrote Banana Phone. So it's right on the front of the card, and so he picks it up, and he goes, Selatoe Jazz Dog Whoa? And we're like, Dad, are you kidding? And we just burst out laughing, because it's our thing. We say that every single day, at least 4 times.
But that's how you
And
wrote
then-
it. It looked like an
No.
E. Selatoe.
No,
Selatoe.
no, it did not.
It did. It was
And
a
then,
great big E.
okay, but now you know he's insane because then it goes to the back of the card, and then Andy writes him this nice message, and he's like, "Hey, hey, kind of Dad, you know, like he calls him Dad.
Dad number 2.
Hey, Dad, thanks for your hospitality and something else nice. Love, Andy, right? And then he reads it, and he suddenly stops, and he goes, Thanks for the binoculars.
My handwriting is good.
You know what,
I was open.
Andy,
Thanks for that.
Andy, it's
Thanks for that.
okay. You don't need penmanship when you got a voice that golden. Come on. Come on.
You
We're
can't
listening.
have everything.
Yeah.
You're listening to Saturday Night Songs on Everfree Radio.
Listen to that. You should do a Casey Kasem impression. You don't know who Casey Kasem is, do you?
I actually know who Casey Kasem is.
Like Zoink Scoops.
Thank you.
I know.
You're welcome.
This is Casey Kasem on Everfree Radio.
Kasem on Everfree Radio.
Oh my.
Tom
Wait.
Rooney.
I'm sorry. You have this announcement, right?
We have
Yeah, a double
two
announcement.
announcements.
Like
Are you
two.
guys ready?
It's insane.
Oh my
And
god.
it's
Actually, we may even have a triple threat coming in
Are
here
we gonna
too.
do that? Is that?
I think we should. I think we
I
should.
think so.
So,
Did we all
How about
Mhm.
yes, we'll do a triple, and
Yeah,
how about I start with this one?
Why
and
don't
then,
you do that? Yep.
Okay.
Let's,
So the first announcement that we're very excited about is
Annie, help me out here.
Jump.
Oh, that was a pathetic drum roll, Andy. What
the
is wrong
first
with you?
announcement is
What is,
that-
Andy, what are you doing with your life?
Doing with your life, Michelle. Michelle, what are you doing with your life?
So, what are you doing with your life? I just, oh, okay.
Do you want to tell them what the first one is?
I will. What am I gonna?
I will. What am I
What
saying?
are we?
Don't say it.
It's
I'll tell the first one, and you tell the other two. Okay.
The suspense.
The first one is that we have been working with the amazing and fabulous and talented Living Tombstone.
Oh, I thought we
And
were gonna premiere the song.
yeah,
'cause they didn't
no,
hear
no.
it.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. And he is doing a remix of one of Michelle's songs. And we are just in the final stages of that. And we'll be looking forward to sharing that with everybody.
I think a round of applause for Tomb. He's an amazing.
Woo, woo, Tombstone.
He's in the chat, so I know you can hear this, Tomb. I
love
have
you.
to say it. I have to say this. Hot dogs and cash. He'll know what I mean.
See,
You
this
know
is
what I
what I
mean.
love is when
Yeah, I
we
did
know
read
that people are listening to this, and then we just do the randomest things, and then people will go, "I wonder what that was," and then we just secretly sending a message to a person.
Oh man, I watched the chat.
Wait.
There it is. Hot dogs and cash.
Almost did it. I almost did it. I was so close.
See, Tomb sent me an album one time of Israeli funk music by a band called Hadag Nahash, and I just decided to mispronounce it as hot dogs and cash, and it's just become this. It's become this inside joke. When we were at the musician panel at BronyCon that I hosted, I didn't get a chance to do it, but I was going to actually hand him a hot dog with cash on top of it at the panel, but I just didn't get a chance to do it. But yeah.
Well, you're going to have to come back for another con so that he has a chance to hand over the hot dogs with cash. He owes you big time.
I know.
Oh.
All right. So anyway, you guys have two more announcements. It's awesome.
All right, I'm very, very excited for that. Yes. Oh,
so excited.
need to be close to the mic. All right. So this is insane. You guys are gonna freak. It's amazing.
Are you ready for this?
It's absurd.
I'm pumped.
It's amazing.
Do it!
The second announcement is regarding another song off of Michelle's CD, and we haven't stated which song it is, and nor are we going to state it because we are going to premiere the song on next week's show.
Woot woot.
But we have another exciting collaboration, Michelle, and it is with
Stephen Andrews, who is a co-composer,
an orchestrator.
an orchestrator on My Little Donkey.
Yes.
That's a good show.
Sorry, wait, that doesn't
like
sound right. That's for you, Grandma. That's for you.
You know what the main character of My Little Donkey is? It's Brayburn. Sorry.
Brayburn.
Brayburn.
My grandparents
Or
are
one of
cracking
those-
themselves up in the
one of
background.
those four-legged
Jackass.
furry animals. Yeah.
I just have to say, too, I've had a chance to talk with Stephen Andrews quite a lot, and he's a fantastic guy, and he thinks he won't get recognized when he goes to Everfree Northwest. Bonies?
Prove him wrong.
Yeah. He popped into the chat last week, and I don't think he can make it this week, but he's awesome. And
Very, very cool guy. Extremely talented.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's a great composer as well as an orchestrator. He does a huge
You worked
amount
with
of
him a lot, right?
animation stuff. He's a member of the Composers Guild here in Canada, so I've met him on quite a few occasions. He's given great talks on gear too. He's a real master of computers and gears and software and all musical stuff. So and he did amazing work on this track. It sounds incredible.
Yeah, so next week we'll premiere it. It is, as Michael said, amazing work on the track. Okay, and I wonder if anybody else. Okay, so the last big announcement, last but not least, I wonder if we gave them like 2 minutes, if anybody could guess what this.
No, I don't want to do that.
You love those guessing contests.
I don't want to do that.
So mean, Monique.
Michelle is definitely ready to tell people what it
Okay.
is.
All right, let's do this.
So
So, I'm going to be doing
you know,
a song with a guest producer, a little someone named Daniel Ingram. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of him.
I have.
Where that guy is.
I don't know.
Daniel, Ingram, you
Yay.
said?
golf claps, round of golf claps.
All right, go.
In Gram. It's awesome.
Ingram.
It's
Daniel Ingram.
Daniel Ingram. That sounded
It's
way
very good, yeah. I don't know, it just went Italian different.
Look at the Beppo.
I'm so excited.
You know what? If Sabby or Sabrina Alberghetti was listening right now, she would choke me.
She would. For that terrible, terrible Italian accent.
That's
But,
terrible.
yeah, would you care to talk more about that, Michelle?
The chat, by the way, is exploding. They love this.
Awesome. I am very, 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 very excited. And Andy's going to be doing some, wait, have we...
Well, we have several guest producers on the album, right? So we have. I'm just trying to think of which ones we've already talked about before.
Sure.
Andy arranged some of the songs, of course. Michael arranged some of the songs. I co-arranged some of the songs, and then we had had Robbie Buchanan, amazing. I think we talked about him on your.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you put it on your Facebook page.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, wait, let me say something about him. Robbie Buchanan is one of the best producers in the entire world and a very, very good friend. He's amazing. He's absolutely a genius. He's worked with everybody from Barbra Streisand to Bette Midler to
Christina Aguilera, George Benson.
It's so funny.
Hundreds
It's like
and hundreds.
it's like you mentioned. We were talking about Usher the other day, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I did an album with him." It's like, dude.
Yeah, by the way.
Like, oh yeah, he's a great singer. I was like, dude.
So Robbie produced a song on Michelle's album, and then now, as Michelle just said, we're very excited to announce that Daniel Ingram also produced one of the songs on her album, and
it's very,
and
very
arranged
awesome.
it.
And it's going to be premiere.
Weird, yeah.
Next
Saturday Night
week-
Songs. You better tell all your friends about Saturday Night Songs because next week's is going to be the best yet. Well, actually, I don't know if it beat all Claire and Natalie and Andy and I. That was pretty epic. But
Amazing.
but the songs will beat it. The songs will beat it because
right.
there were two amazing songs, and if I didn't mention, there are composers and writers, obviously Daniel Ingram and Stephen Andrews for My Little Pony. So it's amazing.
But these will be cover songs. These won't be ones they've
no,
composed.
that
Yes.
Yes, plays thing in person. Yeah, no, it's gonna be great, guys. You should totally tune in because there's gonna be two, not one, but two song premieres. The song premieres have been doubled. All the Luna fans out there were gonna say it if I didn't, so I had to get that out of the way there. Sorry about that.
Luna.
Who knows? Who knows if maybe that'll be a triple premiere if we you know.
What?
Andy Stein,
That's
everyone,
sort of like
living
this-
cartoon.
That was like Scooby Doo goes dubstep or something like that.
Someone will do that.
Somebody will do that. I'm sure.
I'm trying to maintain a professional demeanor here, Andy, and you're taking this show and making it into. Oh, that's hilarious.
I am.
Andy, that's my job.
Step it up then. Yeah.
speaking of you two, like, performing and, like together and stuff, in 2 weeks, yes, in basically exactly 2 weeks, you guys are going to be at Ever Frickin' Free Northwest.
It better be freaking amazing.
It's going to be ever freaking amazing, I think. You guys are going to be performing at Pony Stock with Acoustic Brony. It's going to be... I'm really psyched for that. And I'm really psyched, too, because for those people who are not able to attend, who aren't able to make it out to gorgeous Seattle, Everfree Radio will be streaming the entirety of the event as well. So I know all those people in the chat who are in the odd corners of the world rejoice.
And, we will also be. We have permission from Hallmark Channel to premiere me and Claire's movie. It's called Smart Cookies, and actually there's a trailer and some deleted scenes. Not deleted scenes. Just behind the scenes stuff on YouTube. So check that out. It's gonna be a super fun movie. Well, me and Claire are very proud of it, and yeah. Also, Mom has something to talk about.
Oh, all I was going to say was that the 2 weeks today, not only is your performance with MandoPony and Acoustic Brony, but that is, in fact, the day of your CD release. So that is going to be a very exciting day. And your performance in Seattle is... That's going to be the
really
release
cool.
event. That the CD, she'll have CDs in
I
hand.
encourage you guys to buy the hard copies, because the hard copies, there's going to be a lot of cool stuff in there. Because this album, what I like about what we're doing with it is that it's so unique. The entire style of it, all the stuff in the hard cover, like in the back, in the cover photo and everything. It's so unique. I like really beautiful shots of artists and stuff in the front cover, but what we're doing is totally different, and I absolutely love it. So, yes.
And it will be available for digital download.
Oh, of course.
as well. Yeah.
Totally.
But yes, it is going to be.
And we're
very proud of it. Can
and
you
there
tell?
might also be some special stuff on the first 1,000 printed hard copies. So maybe you guys should.
Yes, there will be
that.
something very special for that. It'll be a limited edition run, the first run. So
Limited edition.
everybody who gets the copies from the first run will have something that future acquirees will not have.
Oh, so these would be it would be wise
Special
of people
edition?
to purchase these.
I see.
Well, okay, so before we wrap this up, just want to quick remind everybody where they can find these tracks. You can find them at Michelle Creber's CDBaby account. It's for a great cause. It's because Andy is a girl.
Because I am a girl.
No, it's for because I am a girl. It's with Plan International, and it's a great way to empower women in third world countries. And so you can find that link on Everfree Radio's front page. It's on the right side of the page. It says Michelle Creber CD-Baby, and you click that. You purchase tracks. Those tracks, a portion of the proceeds goes towards donations to Plan International. It's just wonderful. You get music, you get all that. Also, if you haven't already, you should totally go to Michelle Creber's YouTube page, to her Twitter account,
Wait.
and
Spammer.
subscribe.
Am I going to have to do my memorized because Andy's a girl speech?
I think so.
Okay. The Plan International Because I Am a Girl campaign is a wonderful movement to help women, young women and girls to become better selves. I think that's it. I haven't said that in a long time.
There's
works.
no way. There's
It
no
works.
way that I
Oh,
butchered
Andy,
it to that level.
3,693. I'm catching up to you.
Yeah.
I am catching up to you.
3,963 subscribers.
No, 3,693 YouTube subscribers.
Ah,
It's pretty much
sweet.
not as many as you have, Andy.
Basically.
Basically, just yep.
So no, what are yours at now?
Let me see. I am at 21,000.
213.
Oh my.
Mine says 283.
I'm looking at a
This
place.
is rigged.
You know, it's
Rigged.
Oh,
Yeah,
what's
it's rigged.
It's rigged.
So everybody desubscribe from me. No, kidding.
Desubscribe from me and subscribe to.
You only need so
Michelle.
much awesome music
don't
in
need
your
some-
inbox. Come on. Come on. No, anyway.
Off the run.
Honestly, Andy Stein, MandoPony, is probably one of the, if not the most talented Brody musicians I know. If you haven't subscribed to him, you are stuck under a rock somewhere.
You are the bad equivalent to Patrick in SpongeBob.
This is Patrick.
Patrick! You are like Gary, except you're even more hidden in your shell.
Listen to that. I mean,
Oh, what's the squirrel's name from Ice Age again? I totally forgot. What?
Crack. I can't remember.
Scrat.
Did you want to do the voice?
Do it.
That's the voice.
There it is. You know who we both need to catch up to is Living Tombstone. He's got 56,952 subscribers.
I gotta tell you,
And
though,
10 million videos.
10 million video views to Tombstone. Just
That
got
is
to put it
ridiculous.
out there. That's an amazing number. Congratulations. brother.
Congratulations.
So much. Such a huge fan of your work. I love you guys.
All right. Well, so you guys can find those accounts. Twitter, it's at Michelle Creber, at MandoPony as well. Facebook, there's another place you can go. Facebook timeline, you can brave the wilds of Facebook timeline and like Michelle Creber's page. It's a good place to find updates about certain tracks or album releases or shows that might be hosted. Just
Yeah.
It's where all the cool people go if you want to be jump on the bandwagon. Come on. All the cool kids are doing it.
So
Indubitably. We haven't done that in a while.
We haven't done
Indubitably.
We've done
We haven't done our secret handshake in forever either, Michelle.
Very obfuscating. Like you say, obfuscating is a very good word for that because you see, it's very distracting. We get off topic a lot. You say.
Yes, indubitably, obfuscating is an indomitable word in such contexts.
Now, see, my father here is very good at doing the voices. Daddy, would you like to do
I
one
think
of yours?
my recommendation is to eschew obfuscation.
Oh,
Yes,
I love it. Eschew. That's a great word.
Isn't it?
Oh,
Tis and tits.
Hashtag eschoo. That's like a tongue twister or something.
Tis and tits.
everybody's gonna spell it a shoe, like the foot.
The new footwear.
It's more like eschew. So guys, if you want,
do it right.
that's it. That's next week's word. Eschew. We will issue. We will issue eschews.
Michelle just got a tweet saying, "There, subscribe to Michelle on YouTube." This is from Marjan. I've done my part. Hopefully, she won't beat on you anymore, Mando.
Aw.
Thank you.
I'll try to.
Poor
We
Mando.
try to discipline our child, but we're not always successful.
Honestly, the child just disciplines me.
My mind has been rotted by one Natalie Sharp.
You know what, Monique, though, tell me this, though. I mean, it's hard to have pity on Andy when he wears a Boston Bruins jersey.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
just
I
saying.
mean, I know.
Yeah.
You know, there's only so much we can do, Andy, when you bring it on yourself
He's
like that.
asking.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, the jersey. Yeah.
And, I just have chosen in the past not to wear a Wild jersey while I'm in Vancouver because I don't want to make everybody feel bad. And
Or
But-
stick up like a sore
Oh yeah,
thumb.
yeah. You're definitely a threat. Definitely.
I'm an
No,
honorary
wink,
Canucks fan, I
wink,
swear.
wink, double wink.
All right, guys. Well, we got to wrap this up. I want to thank all of you guys for showing up today. MandoPony, of course, Michelle Creber, Michael Creber, and Monique Creber, the Grandpa Crebers, hi grandparents, as well as Max and Marley. Oh, there they are. They're back there.
yeah. They've been witnessing all the frivolity.
Yes.
I would like to apologize on my part for that. So, anyway, everybody tune in. Everybody tune in next week for another episode of Saturday Night Songs. Of course, 2 weeks from now is Everfree Northwest, and be sure to tune in for that with Pony Sock, with the live performance, as well as the Cutie Mark Crusader panel, which I'm hosting. I'm super psyched about that. On Sunday, I believe is that the 18th? I think it's the 19th. So everybody be sure to check in on Everfree Radio, as well as Michelle Creber's account and MandoPony's account too, for updates, for news, for further contests, for further awesome. It's just amazing.
Wait, in a few seconds, I'm gonna post a picture of my dogs on my Twitter and my Facebook account. They're really cute right now.
There you go. All the more reason.
And for anybody that missed the song, 8-Track is going to play it again.
Yes, he is. So, again, thank you for attending. Thank you for joining us today. And be sure to tune in next week for another episode of Saturday Night Songs.
Thank you guys so much.
Bye.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.